Hello, welcome to another session of OCD. Welcome to my workshop. It's going to be a short video today, although the plan was for it to be a much longer one. I had planned to come out today and do a decon wash on the X3 because yesterday I had deposited on the car just great big horrible disgusting chunks of bird's crap all over the bonnet, on the roof, down the side. It was horrible. Oh, it's just disgusting. So I thought I'd come out this morning and give it a really good decon wash. Haven't given the X3 a decon for a while, so I thought I'd get stuck in. So I've got my HDD road rage out. I thought I'd give it a bit of a garage therapy hug today. So I used garage therapy, or got out one, garage therapy 1 snow foam, garage therapy 0 decon shampoo for my contact wash. I used 1 wheel shampoo for my wheels, and then I went over with 0 iron oxide. So that was the plan. So I've got all the stuff out, got all the bits and pieces ready, and then a truck pulls up outside the house and they start digging holes in the road with pneumatic drills, jackhammers. It was chaos. So absolutely no point whatsoever in filming it, so I put the camera away and got on and did the decon wash. Got everything off, absolutely lovely. Used all these products, the car is gleaming. A really good garage therapy cleanse, ready to go with some protection, and the intention was to put 3CS on the car today. And then as I'd finished drying the car, being as it's Friday, it's Poets Day, so the builders or the guys digging the holes in the road decided that it was time to go home. So they cleared off. As they cleared off, a courier arrived with, and I haven't paid for these were sent to me by Garage Therapy, 2 new products, one brand new, one a new version. So brand new product is Garage Therapy 0 panel wipe, and the other one they sent me was Garage Therapy 2 Sigma version 2. Now version 1, in my opinion, is one of the top products I've got on the shelf. It's an awesome product, I love it. I think it states about 4 to 6 weeks longevity. You get much more than that out of it. Really good product. Gives you gloss, slickness, water behaviour. It gives you everything you want, in my opinion. I love it. So version 2 is, you know, I don't know how you can improve on that, but obviously the guys have, or they say they have. So I'll read out on the back. It says it's a hybrid spray sealant and detail infused with the very latest SiO2 raw materials and nanochemistry to provide outstanding hydrophobics, slickness and gloss, designed to prolong ceramic coatings and sealants with a strong focus on enhancing visual depth, slickness and water repellency. So they say here that it has been tuned to give 9 weeks durability in a single application and can be layered to enhance and prolong protective qualities. So in my experience with garage therapy, they understate things. When they say it's going to last 4 weeks, they normally mean 6 or possibly 8. So they've said 9, so I'm expecting it to last longer than that. So I thought, as the car has had a decon wash and the guys digging the road have gone home and this has turned up, it'd be a shame not to use it, wouldn't it? So we're going to stick Garage Therapy 2 Sigma version 2 on the car today and give you my thoughts on it. So it looks like it's, the sun's got, there was sun out earlier, but the sun's gone in, so nice cool panels. Let's get stuck in, shall we? So couple of sprays on the cloth, couple of sprays on the panel, and just work that into the vehicle. Give that 30 to 50 seconds to flash off. Wow. Yeah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call slick. That is just, that's beautiful. Now, as version 1 was one of my favourites, I had high expectations when I saw this arrive, and that has definitely lived up to it. Oh, you want to carry on buffing it. It feels so lovely. It feels, I don't know, it feels soft as well as slick. Oh, I don't want to stop. Oh, it's just wonderful. Right, let's do another panel. And like all garage therapy products, the trigger is really nice. Good quality trigger. And immediately, absolutely immediately, you can feel the slickness. The smell is delightful, absolutely delightful. Wow, it's just, I'm not sure you can get better than that as far as slickness is concerned. That's just beautiful. Oh, it really makes you just love buffing. That's a bit of a Paul Dolden saying, isn't it? He likes a bit of buffing. No pressure is needed whatsoever. There we go. Now I haven't put any condition on the tyres, so forgive me for that, but as you can see, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? But looks a business, doesn't it? So guys, it's the next day. I couldn't finish the video yesterday, so I thought I'd do the wrap this morning. My thoughts on version 2. After just applying it to the vehicle, I couldn't tell you whether this is slicker than version 1. I haven't got the ability to measure that. I couldn't tell you whether it enhanced the colour more than version 1. All I can say is it's the same as far as applying it is concerned. It's the same as version 2. It's the same as version 1. The moment you start to buff it, you feel the slickness immediately. The moment you start to buff it, you see the colour enhanced. It seems to bring the colour alive. The slickness after a couple of hours is insane, and I've been out there this morning, and it's just, as time goes on, it seems to make the slickness and the colour and the brightness, and it just brings the car alive. And there's no doubt, I mean, the guys have said, I've never had any issues with garage therapy products at all. When the guys say it does something, it does it, at least. And if they say they've enhanced it to 9 weeks from 6 weeks, then I guess I need to take their word for it. I don't know. I won't be able to measure that, because on my car I don't normally wash my car and then leave it. I like to put something on it. I did that once before when I did 303, and it was a nightmare. I hated washing my car and not putting anything on it. So whenever I wash my car, I put something on afterwards, some form of QD. So I won't be measuring whether this does 9 weeks or not. All I can say, it was a pleasure to use. The smell is lovely. The feel when you buff it is lovely. The look when you finish is lovely. It's a really, really nice product. One word of warning that I found as I applied it on one of my rear panels. It says on here quite clearly, the instructions are very clear, and it says on here quite clearly that you let this, once you've applied it, you leave it for between 30 and 60 seconds. Now if you don't, and on one panel I didn't, you get smears. Now nothing to worry about, because those smears buff off. Takes a little bit more pressure, but it buffs off, no problem. They're not long lasting, you haven't got to do anything. It's really nothing to worry about. It's just a word of warning. On one panel I didn't leave it for the I think I left it for about 20 seconds, something like that, and I went to buff it off, and I thought it was smearing, and so I gave it a little bit more pressure, just a little bit, and it come off. No issues at all, gone. So follow the instructions. If you leave it between 30 and 60 seconds, after that incident I left it for closer to 60 seconds, and buffing off was a piece of cake. And you know, you've seen on the walk around, the car looks absolutely stunning, and it's another really good product, and I applaud companies that come out with a winning formula like in my opinion, like GT have with Sigma version 1, and yet within a year, or I think it must be within a year, certainly 18 months, they're already pushing the limits of that product to make it even better. I've got some products on the shelf that are really good, really like them, but they haven't stepped forward. Autoglim is a prime example. They've got some great products, but on some of their products they seem to have left them on the shelf and haven't really brought up a version 2 or a 3, and that's a shame. Garage Therapy on all their range seem to be looking for version 2s and 3s already, and I can only applaud that, because they're seeking to make their products the best that they can. And I'll say this again, I've said it and I've said it before, I have no connection whatsoever with Garage Therapy, none at all. I've met the guys once a couple of years ago at Waxstock, absolutely no connection. I just applaud their values and the way they're going about business. So there we are. What I thought I would do is, as it's the next day, I thought I'd put some water on the car and we'll have a look at the water behaviour. I'm expecting nothing less than what I got before with version 1, so I'm not expecting any surprises. They say there they've enhanced it. I'm not expecting a massive wow factor. I'm just expecting it to be as good as Sigma was with version 1. So guys, I hope that's been of some use to you, and it's been a little bit of a misjointed, unplanned video, but there we go. That's me and my workshop. So until next time, you guys take care. Bye bye. Okay, there's a bit of dust on the car this morning. A beautiful sunny morning. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the water behaviour of version 2. And it's dry again. So pleased with that.